Hi, welcome or welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time seeing my hands, hi, I'm Erin of Planning Life with Erin, and I am so happy you decided to stop by and check out this video. Thank you so much for being here. And if you're returning, hey, how have you been? Okay, guys, so I have finally completed or finalized, I think, for the most part, my planner lineup for 2024. I am really excited about my lineup. I still have a couple of little kinks to work out, but I think we've nailed it down for the most part. So as you can see, I have my Hobonichi cousin, and I've got the Han too. Okay, so and then I have a few other things. So let's start. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. I'm not going to be doing any setup or anything. I'm just going to kind of start. I'm just going to explain like what I'm using and why in this video. So I hope that you get some inspiration. I hope you get some ideas. Please let me know down in the comments. I love to hear from you guys. And if you are interested in subscribing to the channel, go ahead and do that now so you don't forget. Hit the bell notification because we're going to be setting up a few of these in future videos. So you're definitely not going to want to miss out on those. So hit that notification bell. And if you like this video and other videos that we've put out on the channel, give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel. All right, guys. So I have got two things that are kind of like off the beaten path, I guess you could say. They're really like no-name brands or brands that I am not familiar with. Maybe I should say it that way. So we're going to start with this budget planner. I picked this up off of Amazon. I'm trying to see if it says where it's from. I've got Taja here at the bottom. I can't remember. I will link all of this stuff. I will put a folder file or something in my store that'll be my 2024 lineup. A lot of this stuff did come from Amazon. I did not shop the Hobonichi store this year. I had intentions to, but then I think one or two of the things that I wanted sold out, maybe just one, I can't remember. But anyways, it had me like revamp and think everything. So I got some from, actually, I think I got everything from Amazon. And then I've got a cover that I'm really excited about that I did get from JetPens. So, okay, let's start, right? Okay, sorry. All right. So I got this generic, I don't know how generic it is, but I got a budget planner from Amazon. So I am on the hunt to find a really good, I might just make one because I need to find a really good weekly budget planner along with the monthly and all that stuff. I have yet to find one. So if anybody has any suggestions for a weekly paycheck to paycheck binder other than the Budget Mom, I do love her, but her budget book is enormous and I don't know, it's a lot of information. So, and though I feel that most of it is valuable information and super handy, I can't seem to stick with it. I had gotten it undated. I tried it for a little while. I like the concept of it, but way too much for me. So, and I'm disclaimer, I am not the best budgeter ever. Like I'm not. Joe and I are still on a very long road and we'll get there. But I saw this on Amazon. I was looking for something sort of cut and dry, pretty basic. This is a monthly budget planner or notebook, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like, and it's undated, I feel like if I use this for our monthly planning, then I can use some other pages or another book for a weekly supplement. So right now we're using, let me see. A Hobonichi, the Day Free. So that's what we're using currently for our bills. It has a calendar in here and I, fill in the calendar on what's due and when, and then I kind of do a weekly breakdown on what needs to go where. So maybe, I use a notebook for that part of things just so I have something, small, we'll see. But this is fairly basic. We have a bill tracker. First few pages is a bill tracker. Then we have a savings tracker. That's a few pages of that, and the debt tracker. So that's what I really liked about this is there's a few pages of a debt tracker. A lot of the budget planners that I look at doesn't have too much space for debt tracking. And I don't know about you guys, but we have a lot of debt. I mean, it's not a crazy, huge amount, but we have a lot of it. So I kind of like that I have this and I can write them all in. Then we have the month and the year view, and we have a monthly budget. So this is going to start for the month. So you have your monthly budget, everything that needs to get paid. You've got some housing, food, healthcare, which is something that I really liked on this one, because if you've been around the channel for a little while, Joe had some hand surgery and may or may not be having sinus surgery. I feel like every time I drive by a doctor's office, I get a charge of like $30. Doesn't matter if it's for me, my kids, my husband. So I really like this healthcare section here, whether we're in healthcare debt right now, not terribly, but that's nice to have this section. And then we have transportation, personal loans, entertainment, and then other. So I really like this. I think this was a nice monthly layout. You know what, I'll zoom you guys in just a smidge because I don't know if you guys can see that very well. Okay, and then you have your undated monthly calendar where you can write down all your bills. I do try to do like a color coordinated, there we go, words. Like the budget mom suggests, you know, like, so if this paycheck is going to pay for this, this, and this, then we highlight it, or maybe it's paying for something like later in the month. I try to highlight it, and there's a nice note section here so I can make a key. And then we have an expense tracker, which I really like also because there is a card check box. So, we have credit cards that we were using at one point for just gas and groceries, and then we would try to pay it off every month. That I don't suggest that because it didn't work out in the end. There's always something, whether there's a medical bill or there's, I don't know, the kids need something. So maybe the money that was supposed to go on the card to pay those 2 weeks of gas didn't get paid because the kids needed something or there was a medical something that came up. So life happens. So I like that it had this check mark for the cards, but I don't think we're going to be using that anymore. Although what ends up happening is you have some money that is cleared off on a card. This is what happens to me typically. I have some money that's cleared off on a card that I've paid down a little bit. Something happens, whether it's medical, whether it's I use the cash to pay for something medical. I use the cash to pay for something for the kids, whatever it is. And then I end up using the card for something else. And I know when I was watching The Budget Mom, I think like her breaking moment was when she used a credit card to use at McDonald's. And I've done that and it hurts and I don't like it. And 2024 is going to be that year. We keep saying it, but I think that Joe and I have come so far as like in our financial journey. We are really just putting our heads together. We're a really great team and we're trying to get things done because there's a lot of things that we procrastinate about, whether it's big and scary or we just kind of get like stuck in old habits and things like that. So 2024 is going to be a good year. I'm just saying it. It's going to be a good year. Anyways, so I really like this, and there's a few pages of this, which is nice and handy. So I can do different categories. Maybe, you know, we have like housing expenses, and then we have like medical expenses, and then we have like, you know, kids and personal, that kind of thing. Or I could just have like a page for Amazon because some of us in this house have an Amazon problem. I'm not mentioning names, but I've been much better about it actually. So, okay. Then we have a budget review, a spending. So this way we can color in how much of our spending is going where. And I feel like I have a good grasp on where it's going, but to be able to visually see it and then also like, you know, you can color it in and make it pretty because I really like a good balance. When it comes to budgeting, it's mostly about numbers. I am by trade a bookkeeper. That's what I was in my past life before I became a mom of two. And, I'm really good with numbers and budgeting and unfortunately robbing Peter to pay Paul because that's just sometimes how you make the money go around. But I do like to have some pretty involved because I do like to have that dopamine hit. Like I'm going to come in and color in my planner and maybe put some stickers down and, you know, things like that. So I like that, and I do like this whole page of ideas and notes. So maybe this is something that, you know, we write down what worked, what didn't work, what can we do going forward. A lot of times when we sit and we have our budget meetings, we'll sit down and we'll write down in a notebook certain things that we know are coming up, like the water quarterly payment is coming up or a doctor's appointment or a big payment or something. So this page will be nice for that. And then it goes right back into the same cycle for the next month. So I really like this. I'm hoping that it works out for us. And like I said, I'm still kind of looking for, I could probably take this off. I'm looking for a weekly planner. I might, when I have spare time, which, you know, doesn't always happen, but I'm trying to figure out what, you know, it's like I'm looking for the perfect weekly paycheck to paycheck budget sheet, workbook, printout. I don't know. But at the same time, I wonder sometimes if I can't find it, A, because it doesn't exist, or B, I'm not exactly sure what it is I need to see in front of me. So we're going to like try to deconstruct it all and see what it is that I need, and then maybe make it into something, you know, like a chart or something, and then we'll see. We'll go from there. Okay, so this is really nice. I like this, and it also has like a template where you can see how they're breaking things down and how you can use this. Again, I got this off of Amazon. It's really nice. Unfortunately, I think Poppy laid on it, so it's a little crinkled, but it's a nice cover. It kind of reminds me of like a 5-star notebook cover, like that. I don't know what the material is, but I really like this, and I think that it's fairly lightweight. I don't think there's a pocket in here for bills. Maybe there is. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Oh, and this, oh my gosh. See, look, I didn't even go to the back of the book. So they've got these cute stickers that come with it, which, you know, hi, you always need stickers. And then I really like this folder back here because right now in this book, you know, there are things that we don't want to forget. So I keep them back here. It'd be nice to have them in a folder and all in one place. So yeah, I have high hopes and expectations for this. So I hope it works out well. Okay, so this is first in my 2024 lineup. I'm going to take a sip of coffee, guys. It's been a morning, let me tell you. Okay, where should I go next? Okay, so let's go with, I think you guys already saw the Hobonichi cousin. All right, so I got some Leuchtturm planners, or not planners, but dot grid journals. So let me show you. So I have this one, and I have this one, if I'm being honest. I have two of them, right? And these are hardcover books. I was a big fan of Archer and Olive. I still am. I have a couple of their journals, but there was always something. I thought it was the paper maybe with the Archer and Olives. Like, I'm not using it so much for watercoloring or, I don't know, doodling and stuff like that. I have fallen in love with off-white paper, which is strange because off-white to me looks yellow. I don't know. It's a thing. You guys hear that? That's Willow. She reminds me of Scrappy Dog. I don't know if you guys are old enough to know Scooby-Doo, but Scrappy Dog, and like, I'm gonna get him, I'm gonna get him. So she's at my back door, like literally doing this to the back window, trying to get something that's outside. Anyways, sorry, I digressed. Okay, so I am really realizing that I'm a fan of off-white paper, which is strange, because usually to me, off-white or like eggshell looks dirty, but I'm actually really liking it. So I thought, you know, getting these Leuchtturm hardcover journals that, you know, I was gonna, this is just my personal journal that I write in. As you can see, I haven't really filled it in too much. I mean, I don't hold myself super accountable to like write in this one. It's not a major, like, gotta do it. But I've only made it like 40 pages in. And of course I have my little buddy, the coffee monster, on here. But the problem is, it's not the paper or anything like that. I'm realizing it's the fact that it's a hardcover. I'm not a fan of my journal being in hardcover. So I think the reason why is because this to me is like, wow, I got to fill all this up. I don't know if I can do that. This one's a bit thinner. How many pages are in this one? Let's see. This has 122 pages versus this hardcover that I was using this year. This one has 251 pages in it. So it has a bit more, about 100 pages more. Maybe I feel like it's a little daunting. Like I'm not gonna be able to get it done. Now I have my affirmations journal, and this is a pocket Leuchtturm. I love this journal. I use it all the time. And I've filled it up quite a bit considering with affirmations and just day-to-day stuff. Not sure if I'm actually gonna manage to finish this one. I think I will. And then, but the problem with this one, sorry, I have to put like the tails inside because if not, Poppy eats them. So the problem with this one is I felt like maybe it was a little too small, and I do like the pocket-sized planner. I like the, like that I can carry it with me in my purse. So I do like that. But then I found these because I wanted this one in a soft cover. I think this would have been perfect if it was in a soft cover for my affirmations, but I couldn't find one that I liked in the color. So I went with this. This is a B5. No, I'm sorry, B6. And it has about the same amount of pages, I believe, as this pocket one. But it's like the perfect size, I think. So plans on these. So obviously you can see I have two of them. I have a black one and I have this pretty green color. I want to say it's like a sage. Probably one's going to be for affirmations and just everyday journaling, personal journaling that I don't necessarily share on here with you guys. But maybe we'll do some like decorative pages and things like that. And then one might be for my book journaling and tarot card reading and things like that. So that's going to be the plan for these two. I want a bullet journal so badly, so badly. I watch people on here. I've watched Helen do it. I've watched so many people do bullet journaling and different ideas and whatnot. And I don't know. I've tried and I feel like I just can't. I feel like I don't like the way I do it. I admire other people and I would love to be one of those people, but I don't know. I can't seem to get it to a point where I like it. But I'm like that with my trackers and stuff too. So I don't know. Okay, so here's my notebooks for this year. And then we've got, okay, so I was going to do the Hobonichi 5-year. So this is why it took me a little bit longer than I anticipated to do this video. I really was thinking about doing the Hobonichi 5-year, and I really liked the idea. So when my kids were born, I had gotten this journal. I never finished it. I didn't realize how tired I would be after having kids. And, you know, I apologize to my mom for being mad because she didn't finish my baby books, but now I know why. So I had bought a planner, or not, yeah, I guess it was a planner. It wasn't very big. It was small. It was about the size of a pocket size, but it was very thick. And it was a 5-year journal. So it was like every day you write in something for 5 years. And I kind of stuck with it for like the first, I don't know, maybe 2, maybe. And I don't even think I finished like the entire year, the first go around. And it was really cool to see like comparing, like when I go back and I look at it and I'm like, oh, you know, like where Weston was like from, you know, 2 months old to 12 months old, that kind of thing. So it was really nice. So I really debated on getting the 5-year Hobonichi. I feel like I'm in a season with my kids where like they're at like these sweet ages. They're 9 and 11. We're teetering between preteen or tween. And I feel like there are going to be lots of big changes for them and for us as a family unit and all that stuff in these next 5 years. So I thought it'd be really nice to have the Hobonichi 5-year book to document it all. So I was going to get it. I was like, yep, it's my Amazon cart. Going to get it. No problem. So then I was at I was at Walmart, and I happened to be walking through the stationery aisle because I can't go to that store or any store without walking through a stationery aisle. So if you're like that too, let me know down in the comments. But I was going through the Walmart stationery aisle and I found this. a 5-year question a day memory journal. And I don't know, it's not really a brand that I know of. It's Piccadilly. We'll say it's that. I thought it was really cute. I really liked this. And it's very basic, and it has, you know, a nice little like intro page, and then you go right into January 1st. It's not dated, so you can skip years if you really needed to or wanted to. And then it gives you a question a day. So what is your number one New Year's resolution? That is the first question for January 1st. And then you can do 2024 and 25. And I thought it'd be really cool. They're just 2 lines, so it's not gonna take long to fill it in and then be able to look back every year to see how things have changed from year to year. And I just really liked it. It's just very basic. The paper is okay. And I thought maybe I could decorate it with some stickers here and there. But I thought it was really cool. So I'm adding this to my lineup. I'm not going to do the Hobonichi 5-year book this year. Not sure. Maybe next year things could change. I don't know. But I think I'm definitely going to go with this year. I like this. And I think at first I was thinking with the Hobonichi 5-year, I could like look up questions and have a question a day. And then, you know, as the years go by. So like for this year, I'd find the question. Next year, I would just be answering the question kind of thing. But I just kind of want it done for me. And also, I know this is going to sound really strange, but I'm trying to simplify things a little bit, even though I have a lot going on. But like just to be able to take like even 20 minutes and just catch up with like 1 or 2 books in the morning or at night or even in the afternoon, I'm okay with that. I felt maybe a little overwhelmed by the Hobonichi 5-year book. Don't know if it's just me, but having that blank page on the other side, though I love it and I want to be able to decorate it, I'm not sure if I really am going to have like the time to dedicate for it. I thought about maybe using it for some memory planning, but I find that using the Ivy Canon and printing out pictures, I don't want it to bulk up too much. And you're talking 5 years worth of stuff. So I think I'm going to go with this. And maybe, you know, if I have any pictures I might want to add, but I don't think that these are like general like picture questions. And I have memory planners that I use. So I'm really excited about this one. Again, I found it at Walmart. I was in the stationery aisle. If I can find it, I will link it below for you. And so this way you have some easy access to it if it's something that you're interested in. Okay. What's next, guys? What's next? What should we go with? Let's go with, all right, so we're gonna do, I got this Hobonichi Weeks. I couldn't say no to it, honestly. I have a spring start right now. I'm kicking around the idea of just starting over. I don't mind doing that in my Hobonichi Weeks. I'm okay with that. Part of me is thinking that it'll work because what I've been doing with my Hobonichi Weeks currently, my spring start, is that I've been using these note pages for journaling in the back. Just decorating and journaling. I like the size for journaling. So I probably, at the rate I'm going, I might fill this up by the end of the year. My other thought was to continue using this as my planner until March and then just start in this one and just use this as a journal and then just kind of write over the pages. Like, you know, like just decorate over the day of the week and then just use this as a journaling spread. So I'm kind of like up in the air about that. I haven't quite decided yet. And then maybe use the monthly layout for some loose memory planning. I was using the A6. I was enjoying it. I still am enjoying it. But there's something like really sweet about the size. I don't know. Like even like traveler notebooks are a little bit too big for me, but I really enjoy this size for journaling. And then, you know, it's not a super big, like even if I just went with the note section, it's not a lot. I think that the smaller, they're better for me because I don't want to say I lose interest, but like I'm always wanting change. So like I originally had my January start Hobonichi Weeks that I started last January. Absolutely loved it. Thought it was great. But then the spring starts came out and I really had to have it. So here we are. But this one was just so cute. I'm seeing a lot of people that have gotten this version in the weeks and have gotten it in the Han version. So, but I'm really liking this. It's Bow and Tie, Cats and Me. I love this. It reminds me of, so we have 3 cats right now, but I've always had 3 cats. So we had Puck, Prue, and Paige. Puck and Paige unfortunately passed. It's been 2 years since Paige passed, and I think 4 since Puck. Prue is our old lady. And then, of course, we have Poppy and Willow, our newest additions to the family. So I thought this was appropriate, and I really like it. Super cute. Okay. Also, so since we're talking about the weeks, I found these, I think, on Amazon. And I'm going to take them out of the package because you're not going to see them very well. It's a glare. But it's just so cute. So I had to get them. I'll link these too. They're cat page markers. Like, stop, really? So you just kind of like hook your little kitty on here. And then you have like a little cat peeking its head out. Stop it. So I just went with it. These are Midori. But I did get these from, oh, what's this? Paper Index. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know. I didn't know that there was all these in here. I'm so excited right now. Okay. So these are super duper cute. I'm really excited to use these in case you haven't noticed. And I'm going to probably be using those in here just to mark my pages. So if I do have journaling back here or whatever, it'll just be like a nice little page marker. I'm also going to be adding tabs to it when I do my setup. So definitely check the setup video for this. Okay, let's clear some space, guys. All right. Okay. All right. Next is my Hobonichi cousin. I cannot say no to the Hobonichi cousin. I am in love with this planner. And I haven't opened it. I've had it for a while now, but I haven't opened the new one. And it's so funny because I just keep showing Joe like how skinny this is. And I'm going to show you my Hobonichi right now in comparison. So you guys have a good comparison of how chunky it can get. Ooh, it's so pretty. Okay. So this is the Hobonichi cousin. I am in love with this book. I really like, oh wow. Okay, so this is new Temu River paper in here. And I've heard that it's very soft. It is very nice. I think, I don't feel too much of a difference, actually. It is softer. Ooh, I'm excited. I love this book. This is my favorite. It's my pride and joy. And I'm going to show you. Okay, so I do have a cover on this one. And let's just look at that. That's how chunky it's gotten on me. And we still have what? November, December? 2 more months left. So that's how chunky it will get. And I love it. I don't take it everywhere. I hear a lot of people say that it's super heavy. I think in comparison to like a Hobonichi Weeks or, I don't even know, like just a book, I guess it is a bit heavy, but, I don't think it's heavy enough to not carry it around, but, I don't know. I think it's just personal preference. This does not leave my house unless I'm going to Pennsylvania on a road trip and I'll be there for a few days. Then it comes with me. The spine has stayed pretty good intact, so I'm really excited about that. I believe I have a Midori cover on here. I can't remember now, but I will be getting a new one. And yeah, so the theme of my planner, I think I addressed this in my last video for my Hobonichi Weeks, maybe. So the theme of this planner, the reason why it's just Coffee Monster Co. everything, is because that's the theme that I chose for this year for my Hobonichi cousin. Without a doubt, that will be the theme for my new Hobonichi cousin. So I'm pretty excited about that. Now, I've been really, really excited for this. And I think I kind of sneaked this the other day. Or not the other day, in one of my other videos, I did a sneak peek. So I think one person guessed it, and they guessed it correctly. So I went with this cover. I do not know how to pronounce Ani. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I think I looked it up at one point, and I forgot how to say it. But I haven't even taken this out of plastic. So I'm going to do that now on camera. I was thinking about doing it when I did a setup video, but I don't think I can wait that long. So we're just going to do it now. And again, I purchased this from Jet Pens. I did not get it from the Hobonichi store. Like I said, it took me a while to kind of figure out what I wanted. I wanted to make the shipment worthwhile, but then there was a lot of things I was adding to my cart that I didn't necessarily need. And sticking with the word of the year, my word of the year is intentional. So I decided to just go through Jet Pens for this. And then actually this Hobonichi Weeks sold out. So I ended up getting it on Amazon. So yeah, there's that story. Okay, let's put this in because I'm just really, really, really excited. I'm actually wondering, all right, let's put this in and then we'll decide. Hold on. I'm like thinking kind of half out loud. Okay, so, oh, that's just wrapper. Okay. Ooh. So I know that eventually this will probably get really, really chunky and I won't be able to house this. So I'll have to put a band around it, but I couldn't say no to the cats. I don't know. I have like this obsession with cats right now. But I really like this. I like the feel of it. So I'm very excited for this. And this will be, all right, wait, before I say what I'm using this for, let's pause for a second and we'll push this off to the side because I have one last planner to show you guys. So let me move it a little bit over. I'll put this on top because I want to look at that. And I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. Okay. So, guys, I got the Han. I did. I wasn't going to. Okay, I'm just going to say that right now. I was not going to. So I know that the Han doesn't fit in that many planner covers, but I have some options for you guys. So I think maybe I'll do another video on that. But I ended up getting this one. I don't know what the name of it is, so I apologize. I was going to get the one that has the florals on it. I don't remember the name because that's what my spring start is. It has like almost the same florals on it. And I was like, oh, I love that. But here's the thing. I like to decorate things. So I didn't want to have this beautiful like floral design on the cover of a planner I'm going to use all year. Granted, I use it in my Hobonichi weeks, but I can cover that in a cover like right now. Oh my goodness. I just dropped everything off my desk. Hold on. Ooh. I need to rescue the Hobonichi. Oh. Oh. Okay, a couple of pages got bent, but that's okay. I dropped it right off my desk. Okay. So what I was saying was, so I covered this. I have it on a plastic cover, and then I just put a piece of like craft paper in here, and I stuck a sticker on there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There we go. So I can cover this one. I feel a little bit easier, and I do like the way it looks. I'm not sure about covering something this big inside of a plastic cover. Maybe that will change. I don't know. And then next year will be different feelings, different thoughts. I've been a little apprehensive about... Okay, I had to pause the video. Spencer's school just called. She's asking if I could bring her sneakers for gym today because she wore her little boots with heels. And I asked her several times if today was gym. She said no. Apparently she forgot. Okay, so I was saying I was a bit apprehensive about getting a hardcover because, as we've already stated, I'm not a huge fan of a hardcover. But I was curious. If I'm going to be completely honest, I'm curious. And I am slightly obsessed with the Hobonichi Cousin. And this is basically the Hobonichi Cousin in a hardcover. So I decided, YOLO, I'm just going to go for it. So I'm not quite sure how this is going to chunk up. So yeah, we'll see. This is like a learning process for me, I guess. Let me see, hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna take this out. So this is the pencil board, and the pencil board is clear, and it comes with like a little pen loop on it, which I think is really cute and handy for on the go. So what are my intentions? I have this book, and I have a Hobonichi Cousin somewhere. Where did I put it? Here it is. So what are my intentions for my planners this year? You ask. Well, this is where it gets a little like, where I haven't really ironed it out yet. Okay, so this was my catch-all main planner last year, current year. This is new. This is going to be a new edition. These two books are essentially the same. It's just one is a hardcover and one is this soft cover. So here's the thing. I've had a lot of you ask if I do and plan with anything other than Coffee Monster Co. The answer is yes, but no, because like I said at the beginning of this video, I really just like the theme of my planner to be Coffee Monster Co. It brings me joy. It makes me happy. And I really love it. I like the simplicity of it, but yet I can be decorative and it can be pretty and I can still be functional. With that being said, you can still be functional and pretty with other stickers as well. It's just personal preference. For me, I've decided to dedicate one book for Coffee Monster Co. So the same will exist with this year, with 2024. I haven't quite decided. I want to use one for Planning Life with Erin things. I've been looking for a planner. I tried the Aura Estelle. I've tried some different things, but I'd really like to get serious with just mapping out my month and content and different things that I want to do. I have so many ideas running through my head all the time. And then I either forget to write them down or I think to myself, oh, I'll remember. And then I get up and I'm like, wait, what was I going to do? So I want to have something that is just specific to Planning Life with Erin and different ideas and different thoughts and goals and dreams and all those things. So I'm going to use one of them for that. Now, with that being said, I'm not going to really be sharing so much of the written things that I do. So what I'm planning on doing is having plan with me's in either one. I haven't quite decided yet which one's going to be for, I think the Han is going to be for Planning Life with Erin stuff, and this one's going to be for everyday kid and family and Erin stuff. But I'm going to be introducing new videos to the channel. We're going to be decorating weekly and doing some daily spreads, some journaling spreads, or daily spreads, I should say. And we're going to use other sticker stops. So this one will be primarily Coffee Monster Co. and still kind of remaining the same as my 2023 planner. And this one will be some Coffee Monster Co. because I can't say no. It's not gonna, it's in my weeks and all that stuff. But I'm going to use maybe some Happy Planner stickers or Live Love Posh, or I've been really eyeballing Aesthetic Plans. I love her books, and I've been kind of just trying to figure it out, because here's the thing, and I know this is going to sound silly, like, I can use all of those stickers in this book. I choose not to. And Joe was like, why? Why don't you just use them? I'm like, because this was just something that I've done for me. This is what I want this book to look like. This is what I want to look at when I'm planning and I'm journaling, and it makes me happy. I add in a few things in my Hobonichi weeks, like Live Love Posh. I've done some videos on that recently on the channel, and I've made some reels. But it's small. It's small. So I want to be able to show everyone that you can decorate with Aesthetic Plans. You can decorate with Live Love Posh. You can decorate with Mandy Lynn Plans. You could decorate with, Hubman and Chubgirl and all those things, and just show you how diverse it can be planning in the Hobonichi cousin. So that's the plan this year. And then it's going to serve the purpose of Planning Life with Erin, all things Planning Life with Erin. So the actual after the pen won't be shared, but we will be decorating, and we will have a whole 1 or 2 videos dedicated to planning out in our weekly. And then we'll do our daily section also, and maybe a second video or whatever. We'll figure that part out as we start getting into the year and seeing and hearing from you. I would love to hear from you. Are you excited? Do you like that we've introduced 2? Do you like that we're going to stick with the Coffee Monster Co. theme in 1, and then kind of, venture out and do some other themes in this one? Let me know down in the comments. I'm really excited to hear from you, and I'm very interested to hear what you guys have to say about all of this. But yeah, so here's the thing. The Han, they say, does not fit in these planner covers. So that's why I've been a little like, oh, I don't know what to do, because this is beautiful. This is beautiful. And I'm not sure though how much this is going to chunk up. I could get a band. I can keep it closed with a band, all that stuff. I really love how it says 2024 on it. Sorry, 2024, and it says Han. So I feel like when I have these on my shelf, there's like pros and cons. So like when I have this one on my shelf versus this one's really pretty, but it's going to chunk up. I don't know what it's going to do to the binder. There's a lot of what ifs involved in this. And then also it not fitting in planner covers, but I think I want to try this because I didn't realize because it was in the plastic. Like, this is kind of very spacious in here. So I'm just curious if it will fit. They say that they do not. So let's see. Oh my goodness. Stop it. Okay. I'm very excited right now. Now, I don't know how it's going to chunk up. It does fit pretty good. If you guys are looking for a cover for your Han, this one might work. Now, do I want to put this on this side? I don't know, because here's the thing. Like, so I know some people, when they do their Hobonichi cousin, they put the whole thing, I think, in their cover. I'm not sure if I'm a big fan of that, because I want to be able to open it and see the cover that I'm decorating. I'm really big on that. That's why this one has just remained in a clear cover. And then I carry it around when I do leave the house, or if it's on my desk, I will put it in one of my stationery pouches from the Coffee Monster Co., which this will probably fit in there as well, I'm assuming. Yeah. So that fits in there as well. So there are options with this. So I don't know. Now I'm even more torn. Maybe I'll put a poll up. I'll put a poll up in the community section. Not 100% guaranteed that I'm going to go with majority, but I'm curious as to what you guys think we should do here. I have 5 million stickers to decorate. I haven't decorated anything. I don't have any plans for decorating yet. I have everything, I think, that I want. And I've got some extra vellums and things like that. Someone was asking in a previous video if I can do a video on how to make the vellum. I'm going to try. So I am not like the best when it comes to the camera and things like that. I work off of an iPad tablet. I do have a Cricut. So I do use Design Space to design the vellums. So maybe I can like explain it somehow. I'm afraid with the glare or everything. So I've got to think on that. But I think it would be fun to do a how-to on how to print out some vellum and then tip it into your planners. But I already have some printed out that I haven't used. I have some that I bought that I haven't used and things like that. So I haven't quite decided how I'm going to set these up. So it's going to be a completely separate video. But I'm really excited right now that this fits in here because I was not intending that it was going to fit in here and I haven't opened anything. So that's not bad. It does hang out a little bit, but nothing. Here, let me take this out. But you can still see it's very protected. The book is in there, so that's nice. And then it does fit in the stationery pouch from the Coffee Monster Co. Because this was important. I splurged on this, and I really like it. So I want to make sure I can use it this year. But if it's interchangeable, it might not matter what planner I use as my main planner. So again, I'm probably gonna put a vote. I'm gonna do a poll in the community section. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably post it. This video is gonna go up. Let me see. Today is Thursday, October 26th. So this video I'm hoping to get up tomorrow. I'll edit it and put it up tomorrow night. So depending on when you're watching this, I will put the community post up probably on Saturday. So this way I know it's up and it's running and all that stuff and we can get some voting happening. Okay. Let me know down in the comments what you think. I'm very excited. I know it seems like a lot and I keep saying, well, I don't want to be overwhelmed. And right now I'm literally using like this. And then I have my Hobonichi cousin. I have my budget notebook. And then I have a couple of journals that I write in. And again, anything above my Hobonichi cousin is like extra. Like I don't hold myself, even my Hobonichi cousin, it's pretty filled in. I'm very proud of myself. But there are days where I just didn't feel well or I had a migraine or I just like stuck some stickers down or some pictures down because I was on vacation or, we went for a wedding and things like that. So for the most part, it's pretty full and I'm pretty proud of myself. Like even if it was just writing a little blurb. And sometimes there was some back planning, but nothing crazy. And it's more because I was away and I wanted to document a trip that we took. But I'm really proud about how I've stuck with this and I've filled it in and I've literally found planner piece in this planner. It has everything that I need. Do I need a separate planner for planning life with Erin stuff? I think that I'm at the point right now where we do, because like I said, I have a lot of ideas and stuff and then I write it down or I don't write it down and then it's just kind of all over the place and I want it to be more streamlined. So I do think that it's a good idea. Like I said, I've tested a couple of other planners, just not feeling it. So I'm very hopeful and happy about one of these being the Planning Life with Erin planner that we use for our other decorative stickers and all things Planning Life with Erin. And then of course the daily, everyday carry of life with Erin. Okay. So definitely let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. And again, I know I talk about, not feeling overwhelmed and stuff like that, but I think the key is, again, I don't put a lot of pressure on myself to like fill out something like this. My affirmation journals, I either sit or I don't. I'm either sitting there saying it to myself and it's not like I am amazing or I am beautiful. It is, I am able to keep myself calm and then I visualize ways that I can because my anxiety is really bad some days. And I find that it does help. It reminds me that I can do these things. I have had good days. I can work through my anxiety even when I feel like I can't. So I envision that in my day. I don't always necessarily write it down. I try to, and then sometimes write a little blurb about it. So these are really thin. I don't feel overwhelmed that like, oh no, what if I can't fill them in? So I think we're going to start the year strong and we're going to start the year with these two journals. We're going to start the year with this, which is just like 2 lines a day, which is fine. And the budget planner, which I believe will be very helpful once I get this set up. I think it's going to work pretty good and then try to figure out a supplement for weekly stuff. And then we've got my Hobonichi weeks that I put somewhere. It's right here. And I'm trying to like coordinate colors. I don't know. So they had this one in like it said it was white, but it looked like it was more like this color. If I'm being completely honest, I don't like the cover. I don't like this color. I watched Helen's setup video where she put craft paper on there and I was like, oh my God, that's brilliant. But I think I might do something a little different. We'll see. Craft paper is an option. but I think I have an idea of what I might do. So stick around to see how we set these up. But yeah, so I'm trying to kind of be matchy-matchy, like this matches and then this kind of goes with that and this and all the things. Like trying to match a little bit. This is navy, so it's not that black, but I'm really like into black right now. I don't know why. Where last year I was more into like nudes and neutrals, like the beigey neutrals. This year I seem to be more into like grayish and black, and I love this green. Like I'm obsessed with this green color. So trying to be a little coordinating. But yeah, so this is the plan. And I think it's gonna work really well. So we've got 3 planners, 3 Hobonichis, which I'm really excited about. This is just so cute. So these start in December, and I'm so tempted to start in December and just get into this, but I don't know, we'll see. Because then I never know what to do. Like, what do you do with these beginning pages? Like, that's why I had gotten a 2022, I think it was in like October last year, and I was really excited. Like I went all the way to October and I started planning, and then all of a sudden I got my January start, and it started in December. So I kind of felt like I should be in it in December. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we decide to use this for. Currently, I'm using my Hobonichi weeks for like a weekly to-do list, I should say. And then the back pages are for journaling. So I might use that the same way because I really enjoy using it that way, but I also enjoy journaling in it. So I don't know. But again, most of the kinks have been worked out. So this one will most likely be the way I'm using it right now, or maybe it'll just be a journal. I haven't decided yet because I also have these journals, but these are for something different. This is more for, I watched a YouTube video the other day that there's like all these different types of journaling, which most of us pretty much kind of already get that. So like there's journaling about your day, and then there's journaling about like your emotions, and then there's journaling about, you know what I mean? So there's like all these different things you can journal about. So if I'm like breaking that apart, this is me journaling about my day and about major events that might have happened in the kids' lives, my life, things like that, family trips, migraines, just my day-to-day stuff. I've been using this one for things that are a little bit more, I don't want to say they're necessarily private, but they're more the emotional part of me, like more of that feeling. And sometimes these things don't even make sense. Like I'm going from one thing to another, and it's just me like brain dumping almost, or emotionally vomiting on paper, which is really helpful to get my head clear, you know? And then there's like affirmation journaling, and then there's book journaling and tarot cards and like pulling a card and writing about it and stuff like that. And then there's goal setting and, you know, content ideas and things like that, and journaling about things like that. So definitely doesn't seem like it's a lot when I break it down like that. And if my brain, you know, sees it kind of clear, cut and dry, like this is for to-dos, this is for, you know, appointments and things that are kid and house related and our day-to-day, and, you know, just memory type journaling, day-to-day journaling and planning, to-do lists, and then maybe some planning or some journaling, Planning Life with Erin stuff, book journaling, affirmation journals. This is fun. This is going to be fun. And I'm glad I went with this, because I think that if I had the Hobonichi 5-year book here too, I'd be like, oh no. So I like this. This is simple, and it's something that I want to do. And then maybe if I like it and I want to continue and have more, maybe I don't feel like the 2 lines were enough. Maybe next year we'll go back to or readdress the Hobonichi 5-year book. And then this is going to be nice too. So guys, I'm excited for 2024. Let me know down in the comments if you're excited too. I have to say, I think this is probably the most excited I've been to kind of like go into a new year. So I'm pretty happy. I really like my choices. I like what I picked. I just have some minor tweaks, like I said in the beginning of this video, that kind of have to be worked out, like some little kinks, like which book is which. But like I said, I will put that up. So be on the lookout for that voting in the community section. And guys, if you have made it this far, thank you so much for being here with me. Let me know down in the comments below if you're comfortable, if you have a planner lineup for 2024 worked out yet, or if you have any ideas. Certainly, if you have any questions about any of the things that I've shown you, please definitely ask down in the comments below. I try my very best to get back to the comments when I have a chance. But definitely when I first post the video, I'm on YouTube. So that'd probably be the best chance for you to get, for me to respond, because it's right there in my face. So anyways, okay. Sorry, I just need to take a breath. I'm really excited. I have like this, you guys can't see me right now, but I have like this really big smile on my face. I'm really excited for 2024, and I'm really happy with my planner lineup. Like, honestly, I've been like getting these things in the mail, and I've been kind of just putting them on my shelf and like, you know, putting them away and making sure I have everything so I could come to you guys and tell you what my 2024 lineup is. And this is my first time like really seeing everything out of the packages. And really looking at it all. And I think what really, really got me super happy and excited was that this Han fit in here. Again, it might only fit in here for like the first month or two, and then it might chunk up so much where it might not fit. Same thing could happen with this. I'm not exactly sure what to expect with this, but I'm really excited. And I was thinking about, I'm going to do a setup video individually, one for this one, and then maybe one for this one. I don't know how much setting up on this. We have to figure out what we're using it for first. Okay. I've talked for way too long. If you are still here, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I know we're all busy, so thank you for taking this time out of your day to watch this video. And like I've said before in the beginning of the video, if you are interested in subscribing to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now, so you don't forget. Hit that bell notification so you're notified when we do our planner setups and anything new that we're coming out with on the channel, because we're always coming out with new things on this channel, and always happy to have new friends here to hang out with us. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, because it really helps the channel. If you like this video, if you like other videos, make sure you're giving it that thumbs up, because it really helps our channel. Okay, guys, I'm gonna sign off now. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you think about the 2024 lineup, and I'm excited to hear from you. And as always, thanks for being here, and have a beautiful week and keep planning. Bye.